Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear grade 6 students, hello again. I am Ahmed al-Farahati and I wish you all the best of everything. Today inshallah we will study Unit 3, the story of stories, lesson 6. Please open your class book to page 25. This page. What are the aims of this lesson? Let's check. Unit 3, the story of stories, lesson 6. Class book page 25, activities 1 and 2. Class book pages 73 to 75, the cutout pages D and E. Skills book page 29, activities 1, 2, and 3. The aims. In this lesson, students will put a story in the correct order. Listen to the story to check the work. Listen to a tongue twister. Write a tongue twister. Dear students, let's go to page 25 of your class book. Activity 1. Read and think. The story of Sindbad the Sailor is another legend. Do you know what a legend is? Yes, we studied it in the previous lesson, and we said that it is a story about people who really lived. Sometimes, though, legends are all from people's imagination. Today we have another legend, the story of Sindbad the Sailor, the adventures of Sindbad. Many people believe that he lived in Baghdad in Iraq, and some people believe that he lived in Suhar in Oman, but there are no facts to prove either of these. Do you know the story of Sindbad the Sailor? What can you remember? Let's look at activity 2, read and make. Read the introduction to the story of Sindbad the Sailor. My father died when I was a young man. He left me a lot of money. One day when I was talking to my friends and feeling bored, I decided I wanted to travel the world and have lots of adventures. This is an introduction to the story. The story of Sindbad the Sailor. Here you have another task. You will find the story of one of Sindbad's adventures on cutout pages D and E on pages 73 to 75 at the back of this book. Remove the pages from the back of this book and put the story in the correct order. You are asked to look at the cutout pages D and E on pages 73 to 75 at the back of this book. I'll show you the pages. Yes, you are asked to order this story. Take your time to remove the cutout pages and put the story in the correct order. Then come back to check your answers. Hello again, welcome back. Have you put the story in the correct order? Oh, yes. Now, listen and check. This is the story in the correct order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and this is the end. This book belongs to Ahmed al-Farahati. You can write your name here. Now let's listen in order to check our work. Now let's listen to the introduction.
My father died when I was a young man. He left me a lot of money. One day when I was talking to my friends and feeling bored, I decided I wanted to travel the world and have lots of adventures. 1. I bought a ship and paid a captain and some sailors to work for me. We had a good journey sailing from island to island. 2. One day we saw a beautiful island with lots of green trees, fruits and flowers. We decided to stop there for a while. I was walking along the beach when I felt tired. I decided to stop and sleep for a few minutes. 3. When I woke up, I was alone. I could see the ship sailing away and leaving me alone on this island. 4. Suddenly, I heard a noise in the sky. I saw a huge bird flying towards me. I was sitting near its egg. Then I had an idea that might help me escape from the island. Perhaps this bird could help me find other people on the island. 5. While the bird was sitting on its egg, I carefully tied my turban around its leg. Then I waited and waited. 6. I must have gone to sleep. I woke up and I was flying in the air. We were flying higher and higher. It was very scary, so I closed my eyes. 7. When I opened my eyes again, the bird was flying very slowly and close to the ground. I untied my turban from its leg and jumped down. 8. I looked around, looking at the strange new place I was in. I realized that I was trapped. I was in a valley with very tall walls of rock. There was no way to climb out. 9. I was walking around kicking the large stones on the floor and feeling very lonely. Then I picked up one of the stones and realized it wasn't a stone, it was a diamond. The floor was covered with huge diamonds. 10. As I was looking at the diamond, something suddenly hit the floor next to me. It was a piece of meat. 11. Then I understood what was happening. The people who lived on the island wanted the diamonds but couldn't get down to them. They were throwing large pieces of meat to land on the diamonds. When the birds flew down to pick up the meat, they also picked up the diamonds. It was very clever. 12. I suddenly realized that this was the way I could escape. I picked up lots of diamonds and put them in my pockets. Then I picked up my turban. I tied it around a large piece of meat and waited for a hungry bird to come and take the meat. 13. I saw a very big bird flying towards me. As it took the meat, I held on tightly to my turban. Soon we were flying up and out of the valley. 14. I had escaped. I sold my diamonds and bought 6 beautiful new ships. Then I sailed away from the island on another adventure.
Thank you. This is the end. You can write your name here. Dear students, try to read the story again and concentrate on the past continuous tense. Let's go to page 29 of your skills book. This page. Sounds alliteration. Activity 1. Read, think, and listen. Alliteration is when one letter sound is repeated lots of times in a piece of writing. Robin ran rapidly round and round the rocks. If you look at this sentence, you will find that the letter R is repeated lots of times. Alliteration is used a lot in funny rhymes and tongue twisters. Let's listen to this, and you are asked to follow in your book.
Tape script 3.9.
Alliteration is when one letter sound is repeated lots of times in a piece of writing. Robin ran rapidly round and round the rocks. Alliteration is used a lot in funny rhymes and tongue twisters.
Thank you. Let's go to activity 2. Read, listen, and say. Look at this question and answer tongue twister. Tongue twisters usually have lots of alliteration. That's what makes them hard to say. Now listen to the tongue twister. What is the letter sound that is repeated? Underline all the same letter sounds in the tongue twister. Let's listen, and we are asked to follow in our books.
Unit 3. Tape script 3.1.
Where was Waleed on Wednesday? Which Waleed? Waleed with the white watch? No, Waleed with the wild wolf. Oh, Waleed! Waleed with the wild wolf was walking in the wadi with Walter his wolf. What about Waleed with the white watch? Waleed with the white watch was washing his wizard in water on Wednesday. Well, thank you.
Thank you. So now let's try to answer this question. What is the letter sound that is repeated? Yeah, W. Wa sound. Let's write the answer here. The wa sound is repeated here. Underline all the same letter sounds in the tongue twister. Okay, I'll read the tongue twister and underline all the words that have the same letter sound. Wa sound. Let's read. Where, was, Waleed, where, was, Waleed, on, Wednesday, which, Waleed, Waleed with the white watch. No, Waleed with the wild wolf. Oh, Waleed, Waleed with the wild wolf was walking in the wadi with Walter his wolf. What about Waleed with the white watch? Waleed with the white watch was washing his wizard in water on Wednesday. Well, thank you. Now listen again and say the tongue twister. Okay, let's listen again in order to say the tongue twister.
Unit 3. Tape script 3.1.
Where was Waleed on Wednesday? Which Waleed? Waleed with the white watch? No, Waleed with the wild wolf. Oh, Waleed! Waleed with the wild wolf was walking in the wadi with Walter his wolf. What about Waleed with the white watch? Waleed with the white watch was washing his wizard in water on Wednesday. Well, thank you.
Thank you. Activity 3. Write your own tongue twister. Remove cutout page 75 from the back of this book. Write your own funny rhyme or tongue twister. Say your tongue twister to your group and then put it in your portfolio. Now you are asked to remove the cutout page 75 carefully and write your own funny rhyme or tongue twister. I'll show you the page. Yes, this page. My tongue twister. you are asked to write your own tongue twister here. Okay? You can do this at home. By this, we've achieved the aims of this lesson. Thank you for following me. Goodbye.